Hello, everybody, welcome. Those are psych investigator. Guys, I'm a little early. Okay, very unusual. No, not watching. I can't watch him. I'm just because I'm already. I was like, I'm already doing readings now about other things, so might as well just open up for comments. You don't have to watch me. You don't have to worry. Okay, I'm just already doing readings, so you can keep watching the video, whatever. I'm just gonna continue on the list. Okay, so just so you know, I have already done two. The first one is about the Southern District of New York and whether they're gonna charge Trump with RICO. And the answer is maybe later on, but at first they want to go back to his connections to Russia and all that. They are not the only ones that are going to take him down, okay? The second question is about Giuliani. Giuliani, he's sick. Okay, guys, it's going to sound kind of strange, but I feel like he's trying to cut a deal with the prosecutors, okay? And he is trying to save some money because he's sick and he's dealing with inheritance, okay? So anyway, keep watching. Don't worry about interacting with me. I'm just gonna keep doing the readings. And then the other thing I wanted to say is that now I have moved on to the reading of, I just put out the cards. I want to show you in a little bit about whether, this is kind of important here, whether I'm just reading. Has Trump ever received money connected to the Moscow Trump Tower project, right? Because there were so many articles out today. And guys, I feel like he has, okay? So I'm going to show you, okay? Okay, so this is, the emperor is Putin, okay? Interesting because it showed up here. Treachery behind the scenes. This is agreements, not just meetings, but agreements, okay? And this is the house, the White House. And this Gran Signore, I don't think this is Trump. I think this is that he made a deal with Putin to get him to the White House, okay? And to either to make him the big lord or to get the donor here to basically, Putin is the donor that props him up. Now, this is a card of, it's also a card of money, but it's a card of focus on a project. So it is the Eight of Pentacles, so it is some money, okay? And then we have here an offer. So yes, okay, I think yes. Now we have the prison card. The prison card doesn't necessarily mean a prison. It sometimes does mean a big building. So I feel like this is some sort of offer that they're going to work together. And there's the bouquet. This is Trump. And this is interesting because this is a card of the criminals, right? So he may have, one of the things that he did as a payback, as pay off to Trump, is to send him, criminals to help Trump. This is something illegal. This is a deal to do something illegal, right? This is donor, somebody financial, like a financial help. This is lifestyle. Sometimes it is a teenager, but let's call it lifestyle and business. So you see what I'm saying? So I feel like there's illegal, not just illegal money, but an offer to support his lifestyle, okay? And that's what they were thinking. They're going to own him, which they do. So the answer is, if there's money, I don't think it's a lot of money, but it's some money, okay, connected to the Trump Tower Moscow. Now, is there evidence? Now, what I want to know is not just that whether it looks like there is, but is there evidence? Okay. Is there evidence of this money? Okay. Oh, my. Okay, wow, yeah, so it's all designed. Okay. So this is asserting himself, election. Mueller, dishonest, discovering the enemy, showing the enemy. Okay, so. Yeah, I feel like here, guys, I feel like Trump didn't think he was going to win. Okay. And I feel like weird because I feel like from his perspective, it was going to be a deal, business deal. He gets all this money. He's so happy about it. But from Putin's perspective, that's how he owns Trump. So in a way, I don't feel like he gave him a lot of cash necessarily at this stage. What it suggests here is that this is the oligarchs. So Putin behind the scenes found people, these will be the oligarchs, right? To give Trump money indirectly. Okay, so this is a criminal activity connected to the business and exposing the Russians in his business, in Trump's business, right? So it's very possible that this is a way that, but I think it shows here that Putin did everything behind the scenes and had props, prop people. There's a term for this. I think it's called straw donor, right? It's like, that's what it suggests. And that this is how, that it wasn't direct, okay, but it's kind of like support for his political ambitions and those kind of things, but that behind Trump's businesses there are Russians everywhere, okay, because that's right, he couldn't get money, right? So this is treachery and an offer for a deal connected. This is election, right? Election. So let me just show you this because this is irrelevant. So treachery, offer, deal connected to the election. So like I said, even though this idea was for Trump to get this money for his building, from the perspective of Putin, this was a shady way to make an offer that would benefit. I mean, and I see here Putin being happy about it because it seems kind of cheap that there he owns the president. Can you imagine? And Trump, he's not that he's naive. He's just so self-absorbed that all he cares about here is the deal for the financing of his lifestyle and his business. And Mueller is all over this, okay? And he sees that there's dishonesty because this is the way to the election. So yes, okay? But it's not, guys, it's not very obvious, okay? It's not so obvious. Like, it's just the way, it's like Putin did it very like this lateral, but Trump is just like, hey, he gave me money for building. I love it. Everything's working out great for me. Yeah. Wow. Oh my guys, what happened? Is it good? Is it going well? I don't know what's happening. I'm so happy. I'm not rushing. So, so that's just like, just 1 second. Is there? Tell me about this. Evidence. Coordinating. Yeah. Giving money. It's interesting. It shows here that the Russians are very smart. They did this whole thing for the Trump Moscow as a means to kind of to court him as if he was like a romantic thing, okay? And that they were doing this on purpose, right? Let's sort of approach so that they feel like, oh, now he's trapped. We trapped him, so that we got him. Okay, so he thought, he's like, it's a business deal. It's great, I make deals. But what it shows is that there's like Russians everywhere in his business and he's owned, so it's just like they feel like they got this guy for cheap, okay, because he was fooled by like all the riches that were promised. And he never Putin never cared for his stupid tower. It's just a way for him to kind of get him in a web that he couldn't get away from. Okay, so this was calculated by Putin. It shows that it was a way for him to kind of create a relationship. And he knows that Trump is very transactional. So having a deal with him, to Trump, cash means friendship, right? So you give him money, therefore you like me. So it's interesting here. So yeah, so it shows that he could be easily manipulated and that Mueller understands. How does Mueller know that? What is the evidence of money? Well, there is some payments from Russians, not obviously Putin, but there's other ways. Okay, and it's interesting. It's oh, that's right. That's it. It's phrased as campaign contributions, but it's actual personal payment. That's right. This, oh my God, it explains, guys, the whole thing about Southern District is that to Trump and to Putin, these payments for the elections, the election committee, was a payback for Trump. This is why he's so thirsty. And I saw this news on, I forgot which channel. Sorry, MSNBC, I don't know which one, that it was something about the book, the books that was just published. And in this book, there's this passage about what was, I think it was Chris Christie. the book that he just wrote. He apparently talks about it was him. It's my money. It's my money. About the money about the inauguration. So it's not just that it's illegal, but from Trump's perspective, this is his pay. The money of the inauguration is the payback that he gets for getting the presidency. And this is why they were putting so much money in it, because it was a payback. Oh, hey, well done, you know, one of us or whatever. So this is why he's so thirsty for this money, okay? And he never was like, yeah, it's my money, whatever. He doesn't, it's like the presidency is a second thought to him. It's more like, how can I make all this money, honestly? Okay, so okay, wow, okay, so yeah, so guys, in a way, it's suggesting here that what is the how did this money get to Trump? How did the money get to Trump about the Trump Tower building? There's more. I feel like there's Manafort. I see Manafort here. There's all these conversations that happened way before. Okay, so there's some money. There's just like a total, it's kind of like it shows, like I said, you know, like a real courting. Like first they give all the money and then more and more, so that they all kind of are gelled, you know, they connect together. And the Manafort is a big part of it. The Manafort kind of brokered the final deal and knew about everything. He knew that's what he didn't want to talk about. The deal of the election and what the Manafort knows about what the Russians promised. So yeah, guys, the deal is like this courtship dance here. Very interesting. I mean, not interesting, like, oh, so interesting. No, but horrible. Wow. Yeah, guys, I'm not, as you know, I'm not watching. I just did a reading on whether Trump has received Russian money about Trump Tower Moscow, and the answer is yes. But I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I can't watch him. I feel like I'm so. It's like, why am I? You know, I said this, but I'm like, I don't watch. Yeah, I count on you to tell me what's happening, huh? So okay, so. Okay, go back here. Now I have a couple of now this other question, then I'll go back to here to our conversations. Now, what I think is most damaging, which is the money connected to the Don Jr. Trump Tower meeting. And it's this article about Rinat Akhmetshin, a Russian who lives in the USA with American citizenship, who was at the Trump Tower meeting with Don Jr. and received $500,000 from Russia, probably Russian sources, right after the meeting. The question is this money connected to the Trump Tower meeting? Did this money go to Trump org, or any of his kids? So this article suggested, guys, that like I said, that this guy who was at the Trump Tower meeting, who's a pro-Russian lobbyist, essentially, okay, he received this money. They tracked his money down right before and right after. So the question is, where did this money go, and what is this money for? Is this some sort of bribe that ended up with Trump, and is there evidence? Okay. So. Okay, so the question is this money, did it go to Trump? Now, this is the White House, but there's also a wedding or home, upside down, foreign. Okay, so right away. Then we have work, unexpected money, and ideas. Okay, so to me, this suggests that there's a shady connection here to the White House, the foreign power doing work, could do work for them, who could also offer them. This is a business deal or some sort of deal and ideas, okay, in leadership. So I feel like I'm at this meeting and they're talking about, again, literally that Russia's like, we want to help you win this election. We'll do whatever you want. We'll do whatever you need and we'll help you with anything, okay? I feel like they were already talking to Manafort and there was something behind the scenes, but I feel like they kind of attack on every front. Okay, so wow, guys, it's kind of crazy. Okay, so anyway, so then so anyway, guys, so then it's saying here, guys, that they presented what they did even in this meeting. I don't know if it was this particular, but I'm saying in this meeting, they are presenting them almost like a consulting firm would come to you and say, we'll help you win the election. They're saying to them, look, we'll give you the money, we'll give you the resources, the troll farms, everything you need, the ideas, the ideology. If we can execute it for you, and we can make it happen. So there's Russians literally everywhere. Okay. So anyway, so okay, so then we have, this is defeat the tower. Now this is interesting. What would be the defeat of Hillary? This is this is short illness, is also sex, is also something he can't do, and this is a woman. And this is a victory. Oh my God, guys. Oh my God. This is, can you believe it? This is, okay, so let's go back here. Defeat the Trump at the Trump Tower. Compromise, or there was nothing he could do. The woman turns the victory upside down. So I feel like they're saying here, we could find, things we could do that we discussed at the Trump Tower that could turn things around for you in shady ways. Okay, does it make sense? So they are making an offer to help him. And the guys, soon after those emails came out. But this is it. It's like they're making a propaganda offer. Okay. And I was reading about this guy, Renat. Okay, Renat. He is a master of propaganda. Okay, so guys, crazy. Okay. So this is it. Okay, so now family upside down, personal finances. The man here. Now, this could be this guy. Another card is theft, something dishonest. Money. Again, this man. And I think it's the propaganda, negative propaganda. And that he gives money to help out, gives you everything you want to help to feed her. And I feel like they're telling him, look, we can help you defeat this woman. She's our common enemy. Okay. And then we have family upside down, personal fine. That's right. You help your personal. So the ship here, okay, goes, foreign people go to Trump Tower and offer personal money. Right. That's it. So yes, guys, I think there is. Okay. So this is now, guys, so I got so caught up in this story. Now I want to know the question very specifically. This $500,000, did this go to Trump, his company, or his family? Just about this money. Okay, now I want to know. Tell me about this money. Just $500,000. Did it go to Trump and his family, or his family? Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I think so. So interesting. Painful ending. Okay, so this would be the ending. This is why I think this may be, like I said, guys, the thing I said is very serious. This is a network. Okay, this is also network, meaning internet, okay, computers, computer network, right? This could be the hacking. This a long time, okay? This would be the Russian money or Russians. And this is literally a lot of money, okay? And now I have another one, guys. The big deal here is an important revelation. So yeah, so I do think, guys, this money leads to, I think this was a they were saying, we're going to give you just something. Thanks for meeting with us. This is a sign of good faith. Okay, painful ending. Again, computer networks. A long time. It could also be that the Russians were working on this for a long time. And it's interesting because this is about stability. So like the Russians worked on this for a long time. And this is, like I said, a lot of money. And this is an important revelation, right? So whatever, there's a lot more to it, but I think, yeah, it's possible. But this is it. Okay, so is there, tell me about this money. Did it go to Trump? Where did the money go and why? Now, it's interesting. I'm seeing this money here, and I see that it's transferred to another LLC, another shady LLC. It doesn't go directly to Trump. It doesn't go to, it's not something like, oh, here's our money, here's a check box. Boom. No, this money goes to another LLC. Then kind of, I've said before many times, they have all these different LLC systems where they kind of transfer to one another, so that it doesn't look like, like it came from them. But it's, I think Mueller knows that he traced this money where it went to these LLCs, and then it went into the Trump election. Okay, so so it's almost as if no, they already are looking into that, so much so that they know where the money, this is like LLCs. So it's just an accounting way, a way to transfer. It's a lot of money launderers use it. Okay, so it was transferred to these LLC. They may have given money to Trump's what is it called, election funds, and within Trump's own accounting system, some of these, it's almost as if like you have 3 boxes. Okay, let's say you're raising money for your fund for your election, but there's 3 boxes. Only one of them is real. Okay, so for example, they could say Trump election fund 1, Trump election fund true, Trump election fund real. They all claim to be the same, but 2 of them go to Trump and Trump's family personal finances, and only one of those actually goes to the Trump election. Does that make sense? So it's a pretty complicated smoke and mirrors accounting system that allows people to transfer, to say that they're putting money into Trump's election, but they're in fact enriching Trump directly. The problem is that I feel like it's funneled into one. Okay, it's funneled into one way, and that's that. Okay, so that's the answer. Interesting. So guys, oh my God, I'm gonna get a drink. Okay, I'll be right back, because now that you guys tell me all these things, I want to ask the questions about what's going on the minds of people in this that are watching this. Okay, so please let me know. I'm gonna do the generals. I'm gonna do Mitch McConnell, because you're saying they have these weird faces. They're not clapping. They're not okay. So I want to know. Okay, so first I'm gonna ask what's going on in their minds. Okay, so why they're not? Why you don't like President? He's great. President always He helps. He's so inspiring person. Yeah, right. So, but I'm gonna do now. I'm just gonna go get a drink. Okay. Only 4 Supreme showed up. Wow. No, guys, I was doing readings about other questions, and only now I'm going to start asking questions related to the State of the Union. I'm going to get a drink. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm going to get some ice and some little drink here, and I'll be back in 2 minutes. Okay. All right. Okay. So, right. Okay. So now I'm back. And let me start with the question. Guys, I'm not watching, okay? Yeah, maybe I should have had the captions, but you tell me, okay? So, all right. So, guys, I am going to ask first. What is going on? Okay, so what? First, about the generals. You also mentioned that the generals are not happy. What is going on? What is going on with the generals? What are they thinking? What are they going to do about it? Okay. Okay, so I have cards separated. Is that right? So yeah, I can't. Okay, so what's happening? Tell me over there what's going on with the generals. Why are they? Guys, that I'm picking up on his energy, Trump's energy. He's like on a roll. He's like, yeah, he's kind of, it's almost, guys, honestly, can I tell you? It's as if he's watched a lot of Hitler speeches. So he's like, yeah, whatever. He's imagining he's imagining that he's like Hitler. Okay. So he's just like, yeah, I'm just like, he's imagining he's playing that character powerful. He's like, yeah, so he has that, like, kind of like he went on, he's like playing, what do you call, guys? Method acting, right? He fell into the character. He's like, yeah, no, I'm powerful. They want to take me down. I'm Hitler. Okay. So he's just like this. Okay. So yeah, so he's just like, no, I'm on. He's like, I don't know if he, but he's like this. Okay, so he's, no, I'm doing it. I'm gonna do it. I'm the greatest. But guys, it shows that he's in a totally, I mean, part of it is that he pretends to be crazy, but he is in a delusional process. It shows clearly that he is, and I know there's many of you who work in the profession of, what do you call it? Psychiatrists, psychology, different types of people who have this understanding of not just mental illness, but it's like, he's just delusional. Okay. Kind of like, he's just almost like, yeah, it's strange. Okay. So he's just really going on a trip. Like, he thinks he's that person. He's acting like I'm the second coming of Hitler or whatever. He really thinks that. And actually, I think that Stephen Miller told him to look at Hitler's speeches. Like, yes, President, look at Hitler. Hitler knows. He was very smart. Yeah, seriously. Okay. So that's what he's like this. He's high. Okay. So that's, and then, okay, guys, it's funny. I'm not gonna use cards because I think I'm getting this. So then he's like, yeah. I was like, yeah. It's like he's bathing. He's imagining that he has this audience. Because if you look at a lot of the Germany speeches, okay, it was like a roaring crowd. He was very like this. He's imagining that he has that crowd. Okay. So this is what is going on about him. Now, I see that he is like this, and everybody's watching. It's so interesting. I'm not watching, but I'm like kind of doing anything about something I'm not watching, but it's kind of interesting. But anyway, so everybody's watching, and they could tell, most people there could tell that he's on a, not just on a bender, but that he's totally delusional. He's lost it, and that we're watching this farce. And the people who are more conservative, like, old school conservative, like in the sense of, like I said, the generals, right? Generals are usually very measured. That's what I'm calling conservative here, in the sense, like old people who are the holders of traditions, not what Trump calls conservative. Like those people, let's say the military, they're horrified because they know it's a travesty. This is a joke. This guy is making fun of us. He's going on his trip, his mental trip, and it's a disgrace. Like, guys, we're angry. Imagine if you're in front of this, watching this, how angry, because they're so. They each, guys, I see the military guys, they're remembering when they were at battle. They're remembering they lost their friends. They're remembering all the really tough things they've been through. And they want to be like, I wish I could shoot this guy. You know what I mean? They want to be like, they think of him as the enemy. He wants to destroy the best. He's just totally, and he's such a, they're saying, he's such a con artist. There's nothing about him, that you could say. And they were saying, like, sometimes, there's people who are bad. There's people who do bad things, but he's just completely rotten to the core. There's just nothing about him. Okay. So then, So yeah, they're kind of like, honestly, I think one of them may have thrown up, gone to the bathroom to throw up because they're so sick, and some people threw up. I'm serious. Being there, they just feel, guys. You know, I'm saying, okay, it's coming to me also. Oh my God, it's so weird. I had this thing that I watched. I've talked about this movie once. There is a movie by it's an Italian director called Visconti, I think. It's called The Damned. Okay, so it's this movie from, I think, 1971 or 1970. And it's about the last days of Nazi Germany. I've talked about it. It's the costumes are beautiful. It's very glamorous, but it's this sense of decadence. Okay, this sense of like the end of that they look at him and they see the same sense of a kind of like a laziness and decadence, and the world, you know, falling beneath his feet, in the sense that everything is going to fall apart for him. But he acts like he, you know, it's all about it's like overspending and luxury and the wrong kind of values. You know, it's like the perversion of everything in every sense. I don't talk about perversion even sexually, but it's just the perversion of like what we can get away with. Okay, so that's what they're seeing him, a kind of like luxury. You know, and in Portuguese, in the Bible, it said luxúria. Right? This is the root of the word that I'm getting. Luxúria is used to, when we think of luxury in English, it has a good connotation, but in the, I guess, biblical sense of the seven sins, right? It's like, okay, so they're all like discussed. Okay, so what happens next? They're gonna, and it shows, I'm getting the sense that they all internally know what's going on, the general, you know, the higher level people. So then I have this number 70%, 75%. So it shows that the plan is 75% in place. So they are waiting for something else to make it come through. They are only quiet because they know what's coming. Okay, they know it's coming pretty soon. So okay, so that's it now. Okay, so this is it. So now, guys, I see Tartal. Tartal, like Tartal. And it's weird. It has this weird, like, kind of like a frozen face, like. And it's weird because like this. Because he's kind of like, he can't believe that is that right? Oh. It's almost as if he's looking at this thing and he feels like, I never have a time to sit down to really watch this pathetic spectacle. He's looking at it, okay, and kind of like, he's not, you know, he has no emotion. He's just, it's like he detached himself from what's happening. And he's just observing, and he's thinking, this is totally the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. My life is falling apart right now. My legacy is going to the garbage for this crap. Okay? So he's thinking that Trump is responsible for the end of his legacy. If Trump hadn't been president, then oh my God, I swear to God, guys, he's sitting there. I'm getting goosebumps because I think it's true. He's sitting there. He's like, you know what? Obama was better than this. I really screwed up. Like, you know, he could tell. The interesting thing about Mitch McConnell is that he has a sense of, he can understand oh my God, I can't even watch this. I can't. He's saying that, oh my God, liberation, concentration. I can't believe it. It's like, so, you know, it's so putrid, right? So anyway, but I'm glad I'm not watching because I can't. But anyway, so I was just going to say, guys, that they know, I mean, he knows that this is the absolute worst, and he can't, basically Turtle knows that he'll never be able to get away from this. It's the moment when he understands that is just like, I'm throwing my legacy in the garbage. Okay, I'm really, he's just like, it's over. I can't, there's no way that we can come out of it. Because one thing that he does really well okay, Turtle, is that he has, like I said, he's very cynical. He's a liar, but he understands, he has very open inputs. Like he sees what's happening. You know what I mean? He's not a person who ignores. If you come to him with with what's going on, he listens. He is always kind of paying extreme attention to everything. So, so, so you know what I mean? So I just feel like here it's that he's hyper aware of everything that's going on, and the fact that he was silent. He's like, it's because he has removed himself. Okay. So, you know what I mean? So it's sort of, he knows, it's like this train is crashing. I'm in this train and I'm screwed. So I'm going to pretend, you know what? It's funny. Turtles like there's like, if if you grab a turtle and they're like, they freeze, right? So this is it. I think he's frozen. I mean, I'm not, no offense to turtles, because turtles are very nice animals. Okay. So his name is Trump. I'm serious. The Trump boy that being bullied is Trump, something Trump. Can you imagine like what kind of person is that is so sick? So anyway, okay, so then, okay, so he knows. Yeah, it's like guys, I feel like these guys, the Republicans, are watching like it's as if they just died and they're meeting the creator. They have to accept that this is over for them. Okay. Okay, so next, so what's going on now? Let's look at Mike Pence. What's going on in Mike Pence's mind? Yeah, he's just like, guys, honestly. So it's just really interesting because it's oh my God. Yeah, no, but he's just kind of frozen like all of them. He knows he's in serious trouble. Okay, he knows he's not going to be president. I think he knows he's not going to be president. He's just in it for the ride. What I find strange about him is that he's very controlled. Okay, but for somebody that controlled, I don't understand. It's almost as if he's the perfect Coke politician. Okay, because he does as he's told. He doesn't have a very overt ideology. He does the work of other people's ideology, Okay, so oh my God. So maybe I'll get my iPad. 1 second, okay, to watch while I do this. 1 sec, okay, because now it stays. Let me just, okay. Okay, so matter. Oh, here, finally, heard it. Oh, look, State of Union, huh? Yeah. Oh, huh. Wow. Oh. Oh my God, look at this guy. Oh my God, look at just like me, the guy, my face. This guy here. Oh my God, it was so funny. He had just that face. There's a guy, I saw my face like that. And Republicans, all fake funny. Mm-hmm. Oh, look, Mnuchin. Everybody's so fake. Like, I need my frozen face. Yeah, they're all like this. Oh my God, I'm sorry. I should like. Well, I watch Rosie. She makes faces. It's very nice. She has a lot to say. Hmm. Oh my God. So anyway, so guys, anyway, so here it is. Okay, so wow, yeah, it's it's so weird. It's sort of like this reminds me of sometimes it's like corporate environments. Okay, where some when somebody gives a really bad speech and you have to be like to not act like it was terrible. It's so obvious that they are all thought it was horrible. Everybody wants to leave their, even the Republicans guys. Okay, they all wish they were not there. They do not want to be there. It's obvious. They all kind of like they find they're so embarrassed by it. Okay. Wow. Yeah, the guys, they're all like there's no sincerity. You know what I mean? For example, I'm saying, for example, like what's his name? Um, Reagan, right? For example, I'm not defending Reagan, but I know that people liked it. Like he was likable, and there was something about it. Like it was a genuine like. People liked him. Like they thought it was inspiring or something, even though he was like right wing or whatever, right? But this, nobody, it's obvious nobody likes it. They're all like, how, if you've ever been to, I'm an introvert, so I feel this often when I go to part, like if I have too much interaction in the room. But this is that they're all like, okay, I need to get out of this. How can I leave? This is so, the vibes in the room are just like, everybody wants to leave. Okay, everybody wants to be out of there fast. Oh my God. And he, I feel like Trump, he's like he's shaking hands with people because he wants to be liked. Okay, he can't just leave. He just has to be like, hey, tell me I'm great. Tell me I was great, right? I'm great. I'm the greatest. Yeah. So it's really, and they're all guys, I swear, even though these people, the conservative, they're all like, I can't believe I have to be associated with this guy. He's embarrassing. Oh my God, look at, oh, Michelle walking by the door. Was that right? Oh, hello. Oh my God, look, we can watch together with the televisions here. Where am I to? I remember the boombox. I have iPad boombox. Oh. That's Rosie. There she is. Oh. Oh my God. So, boombox. Oh my God. Nancy said, wow. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not watching here with you. Is it weird, guys, that I have a boombox? Oh. No, it's kind of too much. Maybe I should not. It's distracting. Oh my God, yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, they're just like, oh my God, guys. It's so interesting to watch this. Okay, so more Carfons. Now, the question, guys, that I immediately had that one of you asked a long time ago, I never did, which I'm going to do now, is how do the Secret Service guys feel about him? Because I see they're very professional, okay, but I don't feel like they love him. Yeah. Like they're committed to the job, but they don't like him. Okay, so let's see. The people that are Secret Service people, they basically are the bodyguards of the president. Knowing what they know, well, how do they feel? Okay, how do they feel? Okay. Okay, guys. So this is kind of strange here. The first is that they're saying to, they're describing, you're like, it's so sick. He's like, imagine being in a zoo and watching the most evil person. It's kind of like how it is. I'm observing evil in him, humanity on a kind of as if it's a scientific experiment. Okay. And the other thing that I see here is kind of interesting, and I don't know if it's possible. Maybe I should use cards for this. Is that I have a sense, guys. I have a sense that one of the people is recording him, or like has recorded, or has kept some information. And I don't know if it's possible that he could, there could be some sort of informant within the Secret Service if they could, because they work for the government, right? They don't work for, the job is to cover Trump, but their employer is the government, it's not the president, right? So, okay. Guys, I seriously almost feel like one of the people who, oh my God, this is crazy. One of the people who, oh, interesting. Yeah, one of the people who's there, I think could be an FBI person who, what do you call it? It's sort of, you know what I mean? Like kind of over there, like he's not really a Secret Service person. It's a person, right, to the Constitution. So, okay. So, all right. So now let me just ask this. It's kind of a big deal because if it's true what I'm seeing, guys, okay, that is a big deal. Is it possible that they are saying something about what's going on? Okay. What's going on? What is the deal here? Is this true? Okay. Oh, I guess I'm a little early. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if it's true. That's what it looks like to me. They're observing. But I guess I'm streaming, so it's a little slow. Okay, so it's not on yet. Okay, so I'm just gonna, so what is there a possibility there? Okay, so what's going on with the Secret Service? I don't know. I guess it's probably slow here because I'm streaming from Hulu. Yeah. Okay, so I'm here getting informations. Okay. Wait, is that live? Oh, jump to live. Hello. My God, watching live. Okay. Oh, there. Okay. There. Okay, this is I'm here. What's going on? Wait. Okay.
But I could give him my coat because I knew you were coming for me. Our power and strength as Americans.
Can you hear? I don't know if you can hear.
And our belief in more. My family understood firsthand that while success is not guaranteed, we live in a nation where opportunity is possible. But we do not succeed alone. In these United States, when times are tough, we can persevere because our friends and neighbors will come for us. Our first responders will come for us. It is this mantra, this uncommon grace of community that has driven me to become an attorney, a small business owner, a writer, and most recently, the Democratic nominee for governor of Georgia. My reason for running was simple. I love our country and its promise of opportunity for all. And I stand here tonight because I hold fast to my father's credo. Together, we are coming for America, for a better America.
Yeah.
Just a few weeks ago, I joined volunteers to distribute meals to furloughed federal workers. They waited in line for a box of food and a sliver of hope since they hadn't received paychecks in weeks. Making livelihoods of our federal workers a pawn for political gains is a disgrace. The shutdown was a stunt, engineered by the President of the United States, one that defied every tenet of fairness and abandoned not just our people, but our values. For 7 years, I led the Democratic Party in the Georgia House of Representatives. I didn't always agree with the Republican speaker or governor, but I understood that our constituents didn't care about our political parties. They cared about their lives. So when we had to negotiate criminal justice reform or transportation or foster care improvements, the leaders of our state didn't shut down. We came together.
Yes.
And we kept our
word.
Oh
my God.
It should be no different in our nation's capital. We may come from different sides of the political aisle, but our joint commitment to the ideals of this nation cannot be negotiable. Our most urgent work is to realize Americans' dreams of today and tomorrow, to carve a path to independence and prosperity that can last a lifetime. Children deserve an excellent education from cradle to career. We owe them safe schools and the highest standards, regardless of zip code. Yet this White House responds timidly, while first graders practice active shooter drills, and the price of higher education grows ever steeper. From now on, our leaders must be willing to tackle gun safety measures and face the crippling effect of educational loans, to support educators and invest what is necessary to unleash the power of America's greatest minds. In Georgia and around the country, people are striving for a middle class where a salary truly equals economic security. But instead, families' hopes are being crushed by Republican leadership that ignores real life or just doesn't understand it. Under the current administration, far too many hardworking Americans are falling behind, living paycheck to paycheck, most without labor unions to protect them from even worse harm. The Republican tax bill rigged the system against working people. Rather than bringing back jobs, plants are closing, layoffs are looming, and wages struggle to keep pace with the actual cost of living. We owe more to the millions of everyday folks who keep our economy running, like truck drivers forced to buy their own rigs, farmers caught in a trade war, small business owners in search of capital, and domestic workers serving without labor protections. Women and men who could thrive if only they had the support.
It's exactly. She's just telling the truth, right?
We know bipartisanship.
She's giving hope by telling the truth, telling like it is.
But this administration chooses to cage children and tear families apart. Compassionate treatment at the border is not the same as open borders. President Reagan understood this.
Yes.
President Obama understood this. Americans understand this. And Democrats stand ready to effectively secure our ports and borders. But we must all embrace that from agriculture to healthcare to entrepreneurship, America is made stronger by the presence of immigrants, not walls. And rather than suing to dismantle the Affordable Care Act, as Republican attorneys general have, our leaders must protect the progress we've made and commit to expanding healthcare and lowering costs for everyone. My father has battled prostate cancer for years. To help cover the cost, I found myself sinking deeper into debt, because while you can defer some payments, you can't defer cancer treatment. In this great nation, Americans are skipping blood pressure pills, forced to choose between buying medicine or paying rent. Maternal mortality rates show that mothers, especially Black mothers, risk death to give birth. And in 14 states, including my home state, where a majority want it, our leaders refuse to expand Medicaid, which could save rural hospitals, save economies, and save lives. We can do so much more. Take action on climate change. Defend individual liberties with fair-minded judges. But none of these ambitions are possible without the bedrock guarantee of our right to vote.
Yes.
Let's be clear. Voter suppression is real. From making it harder to register and stay on the rolls, to moving and closing polling places, to rejecting lawful ballots, We can no longer ignore these threats to democracy. While I acknowledge the results of the 2018 election here in Georgia, I did not, and we cannot, accept efforts to undermine our right to vote. That's why I started a nonpartisan organization called Fair Fight to advocate for voting rights. This is the next battle for our democracy, one where all eligible citizens can have their say about the vision we want for our country. We must reject the cynicism that says allowing every eligible vote to be cast and counted is a power grab. Americans understand that these are the values our brave men and women in uniform and our veterans risk their lives to defend. The foundation of our moral leadership around the globe is free and fair elections, where voters pick their leaders, not where politicians pick their voters. In this time of division and crisis, we must come together and stand for and with one another. America has stumbled time and again on its quest towards justice and equality. But with each generation, we have revisited our fundamental truths, and where we falter, we make amends. We fought Jim Crow with the Civil Rights Act and the Voting Rights Act. Yet we continue to confront racism from our past and in our present, which is why we must hold everyone from the highest offices to our own families accountable for racist words and deeds, and call racism what it is, wrong.
Yeah.
America achieved a measure of reproductive justice in Roe v. Wade, but we must never forget it is immoral to allow politicians to harm women and families to advance a political agenda. We affirmed marriage equality, and yet the LGBTQ community remains under attack. So, even as I am very disappointed by the president's approach to our problems, I still don't want him to fail. But we need him to tell the truth and to respect his duties and respect the extraordinary diversity that defines America. Our progress has always been found in the refuge, in the basic instinct of the American experiment, to do right by our people. And with a renewed commitment to social and economic justice, we will create a stronger America together. Because America wins by fighting for our shared values against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That is who we are. And when we do so, never wavering, the state of our union will always be strong. Thank you, and may God bless the United States of America.
Democratic response before
Oh my God! So
crowd, Stacey Abrams of the state of Georgia.
It
oh my
is
God!
hard to give the response to a State of the Union.
So oh my God, guys! So Craig, I'll have a little scarf. Okay, one thing. Oh my God! Oh my God! So oh my God! I cried. Mary Kondo folded the things. Remember? Does it spark joy? Does it spark joy? Huh? So anyway, so guys, wow, it's so nice, right? And yeah, guys, you know, I've said before, you know, I'm very hopeful, guys, you know, that I think we're gonna say, yeah, I just feel, guys, honestly, like yeah, I've had a lot of hope for a while. Okay, I think we're building something much bigger, and that's so important that I don't know. I kept getting, guys, when I was seeing her, and I don't want it to be like, you know, I said this before about her and reading about her, like the Dr. King is right there with her, and a lot of people, you know, it's like she's completing the circle, because honestly, the toughest thing for me, I remember this so well, the moment when I was really like, it was so awful, you know, to think that really what Trump really wanted was to kill civil rights, is to really pretend that nothing, you know, that's not going to happen, you know, that it's like, oh, it's over now, we're going to erase all of it. Okay. But no, she shows that no, you can't we're not going away, bitch. No, I mean, she didn't say it like that. I'm like, hello, I have a speech to make. You're not going away, bitch. No, she's, you know, she's eloquent in that way, you know, so it's not like me. I have something to say, you know, But it was just really so nice. Okay. They want to, that's the thing. The whole thing for them is to destroy civil rights. And she's like, no, we're not going away. And this is the only way you can move people, is to show hope and to show. And she doesn't have, it's great because of personality. We need somebody like her, okay? Somebody who is not like pointing fingers, you know what I mean? She's saying it very nicely, but she's not, you know what I mean? She's not like, you, did you do this? Did you do that? It's like she's just very calmly stating it, okay? And really going against, she's not giving up. Not she, everyone. Like, she stands for everybody else who doesn't give up, She's not going to be like, oh, I guess I won't say anything, huh? And this is what is different about the era that we live in today, is that we're not going to kind of step back and let them take over just because they put their white supremacists right there, So it's just like, that's it. It's like, really, it's yeah. I just feel like it's I mean, and think about it, like, I don't even remember. I think I didn't watch Trump's speech, but it's like, no, what are you going to say to that after that? Okay. So it's just like, she's like, and I feel like in the end, and that she went to Yale Law School. I'm not saying it's because she went to Yale Law School, but she has so much knowledge about the law and the way things are done. And she's been working at this for a long time that it's like she's not scared. She's not like, oh, whatever. She's like, she's like, do you know the law? Do you know the law? I do. Do you? Oh, no, I don't. So they think they could just kind of scare people and commit their crimes. And she's like, no. So anyway, guys, I'm very hopeful, very hopeful. I mean, we're almost there, this guy is almost over. Okay. So yeah. So, okay, let me just ask now that the speech is over. Okay, so what's the effect of Tracy Abrams' speech? What is this? How? Okay. It's interesting. It's showing me people watching her, okay, especially people of color watching her, and they feel like such tranquility and peace of mind. Most people, okay, watch her, especially people who have suffered under Trump, all these different things. And so, but it's interesting because it shows that the message I'm getting here from Spirit is saying that they don't want her, they don't want to hear people like her, not just because of the way she looks, but because she's like, she comes from the good spirit, okay? She is a good spirit. She speaks the light. And that's everything they hate. They hate the light. They hate the light. They want us to be under, smoke and mirrors, okay? And that she's just pure light. And it's kind of like I was telling you guys, you project the light, speak the truth over and over, and it opens up. It's almost like sun, so much light coming. So in the end, it's like the more speaking those truths, it's like a ray of light, okay? And so people are like, oh, that's right, there's light at the end of the tunnel, really. It's not just because it's a heart, it's that it's just all about light. It's like, there's light. This is light. Okay. And so the more, it's like, that's why speaking the truth, speaking the positive, I'm not saying, oh, be positive, just like what she was saying, the message of hope, the message of the things we need. What do we need? Like, what is going on? Let's get real, right? Get real. Just get, like, really, that's simple. And I feel like also because she has real experience, the things she was talking about, she has student loans, she has, her dad had cancer and everything, so she was talking about real experiences. And, so it's like, you could really, she knows what it's like. She's not like, hi, I'm just like, I needed to go, like, just like, yeah. So, I'm not wasting time to talk about these other people, but it's just like, it's so different, So, well, thank you guys, thank you. No, but don't worry about me. No, it's not about me. It's not about me. It's just like, I just feel like I see so much light. Okay. And we cannot, and this is the thing, guys, that I feel like it's the closing of the loop of the civil rights movement, in the sense that, there was a vision, and now we're making, everything has to be put into, you know, the brick by brick. And I'm getting I see the guy cokes. They're like, damn it, it's over. They're like, spent all his billions and it didn't work. Okay, it didn't work. So it's like, because truth, you know, what are you going to do about it? What are you going to do about truth? Like, you can't stop it. Okay, you cannot stop the truth. And so no matter how much money you have, if you don't speak from the heart, if you don't speak from truth, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? So it's the, you know, it's what she said. Racism is wrong. This is it. Stop the bullshit. Like, oh, but you're this. What about the other side? What about the thing? Like, da, da, da. No, it's like there's a wrong and right. And it's like normal, you know. But I feel like this is like a sense of now we have to have all these protections. In a way, it was like we had to see this experience. We had to go through this horrible thing, so that we could see what really that this is civil rights era is not done. You know, that is like, just because we weren't all aware of everything that was going on, especially in the African American community, you know, with the racism and everything, right? And so everybody had to pay the price then. It used to be much more, right? That it was, now we all have, you know what I mean? Oh my God. So yeah, so she speaks. So this is the thing, guys, you know, I've said this before. I think the African American women are the guardians of this country. Okay, the truth. I mean, let's get real. Not just because it's like, I don't know. I just feel like she has lived, you know, she has experienced all these things, and so it's just like, I don't know. I'm just like, yeah. I mean, oh guys, now I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, Bernie, are you going to do speech, Bernie? I'm sorry. Oh, here's Bernie. Are you have a little speech? So, I mean, how disrespectful. I'm sorry. It's just like, it seems so disrespectful that he's gonna speak at the same time. Yeah. So, sorry. So anyway, so it seems like, you know, it's like, if things are, you know, we continue and life goes on, and it's all not to say it's all good, you know, but there's a lot to build. There's a lot to go, you know. So it's nice, guys, you know, it's a good thing. So feel free to go. I still have some questions to answer here. I started. So, oh my God. Okay, so what's, yeah, I just feel, guys, I see for the first time, like, kind of not a lightness is wrong, but it's sort of like, oh yeah, there's a new beginning. You know, a lot of people were in disbelief, but I just feel like, and even the right-wing people, you know, even those people that, like I said, the old school conservatives, even feel like the generals, like I think a lot of them went to talk to her. They're like, oh my God, she's great. You know, they were like, wow, we really, you know, oh, thank you guys, you know, thank you for, right? It's like, I'm like, here I am not talking, but it's nice to have, you know, sometimes conversations, right? Little conversations. So anyway, so feel free to, like I said, feel free to go. Okay, you don't have to watch. I just have to finish these cards that I've done before. I started before her speech. Okay. So anyways, but I was talking about the Secret Service. I'm sorry, I may go back to her, but I just feel like, yeah, I feel like it's true. Maybe I shouldn't. I'm gonna see here. Wow. Yeah, I'm just like, kind of, it's a good, you know, it's a good moment. Okay. Wow. So just quickly, guys, about the Secret Service. So just, I'll say, please don't, you don't have to respond. I'm just, because I have the cards out, I must read them. Okay. So I was saying that I feel like they know, guys, what's going on. And so this is the Wheel of Fortune upside down. Secret losses, foreign power, upsetting. So they see what's going on. Okay. They see that Trump is working for the foreign power. And this is going, you know, ambition going forward, aggression. This could be, now, this is the military here, guys. Secret attack. I think it's the foreign. I think, okay, there's a lot of money, and a lot of money again. All these shady people for money. So I feel like they know that he is attacking for money, you know. So he's basically using the power, selling the U.S., okay? And this is not giving up. The lady here, I very much believe is Russia. Okay, it could also be this. Let's see, his family. Now, solution, change, sadness. So I feel like ultimately they know that he is this, how do you say this? He presents, how do I explain it? It's like he is thought of as he's offering solution to the Russians, okay? And this is sad. So they're sad about it. There's a change. Now, so foreign money creates change. So they're upset because they see all these shady people create all this sadness in the world. Okay, so then there's a lot of losses. Foreign attacks are, as a solution to Trump. Secret aggression connected to Trump's friends, and this is the world upside down. So they're watching, guys. They're observing from like they see it much closer than we see. Okay. Oh my God. No, thank you, guys. So anyway, I'm just saying because I had these cards. Yeah, I have to explain to go back to this. Wow. Anyway, so keep talking. That's okay. Anyway, so I'm just okay. So anyway, so as I was saying, the Secret Service sees everything that's going on, and I feel like because before I had said, that they are watching and they're kind of like, I don't know if they can, guys, but I feel like they know. They know everything that's going on, okay? Wow, gifts, yeah, guys. So they know, guys, more than anybody about Trump's dirt because they're there when they do all the meetings, okay, and all the money people and all those things, okay? Oh my God. No, thank you, guys. Oh my God, here. I'm talking because I have this. Wow. Nice, guys. But don't you think I feel like, to be honest, I feel like and I'm like writing these things, and I feel like I feel like we really have moved. You have turned a corner dramatically, not just because the drama cards went, but don't you feel like I feel it? And maybe it's because I'm like, I'm ahead, not like that, but I'm already kind of like in the other place where I'm more detached. I'm like thinking about how we rebuild going forward. And I feel like this is the mode, but I think the darkest is over. I believe it, guys. I know however much longer it takes, I don't think it's going to take that long, right? So it's like, it's going to be over, So yeah, so it's good news, guys, okay? And yeah, no. Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna post it. It's right there, right? It's whenever if you click on the post, you could watch it later. Okay, it's recording, definitely recording. So but I think they were not able to kill us, clearly, right? Clearly not able to get rid of us. No. Bye, President. So this is it, guys. Okay, so this is, let's just be different. I know it's getting late, and there is tomorrow's another day. But I feel like it's funny. I thank God I didn't even watch, but there's no comparison, between this speech of Stacey Abrams and President Ron, Just the root. Okay. I don't know what you're asking, Deborah. I don't know exactly if I understand your question, but I did do the BuzzFeed. Is that right? I did the beginning, I think it was, right? Yeah. Wow. So, but anyway, guys, should we go? Yeah, I think so, right? Good night. Okay, so maybe I don't know, see how tomorrow goes. Okay, if I see that there's bigger things, there's gonna be the you know, maybe if not tomorrow, then the day after. Okay, let's say Thursday, definitely. Okay. Oh, and that's right. You know what? Let's do Thursday because Friday is going to be a big day. Friday is going to be all these testimonies, okay? What the basis of the deceit? What do you mean? Oh, yeah, of course. Everything is for sale for him. He doesn't really care about, has no attachments to anything. Okay. He's just like, it's a, just responding to Deborah here. It's a pay to play. Okay. So whoever pays, he does whatever they want. Okay. So yeah, so I was going to say, so yeah, guys, good night. Okay. But like I said, Friday, there is the Whitaker testimony. There's Michael Cohen testimony. So it's going to be big. Okay. So I don't know. It's either Thursday or, yeah, but soon, probably in a couple of days, I'm going to do another live stream or soon. Okay. Because I feel like this week is going to be crazy. There's going to be more. So, all right. So good night, guys. Okay. Sleep well. All right. Okay. Oh no, her lap died. I'm so sad. Oh, oh no. Okay. So sad. Oh my God, animals are amazing. I'm so sorry to hear. But okay. Good night, guys. I have a hard time saying goodbye, but I'll go. This time is for reals. Okay. Oh. Okay, so next time I'm going to do a live stream. We're going to do a little prayer for animals, okay? Just because now it's late, but let's do it at the beginning for your animals. And let's do it whenever I do a live stream. Let me know beforehand, okay, if you have any requests about people, animals, and those kinds of things, okay? Prayer for everybody, if you have specifics, because it's easier to do at the beginning, okay? All right. Okay, good night, guys. Okay, bye.